Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. Hope you guys had a fantastic 2023 and are looking forward to an even better 2024. We are counting down the clock to the last day of the year here. And the other day, I recorded a video talking about my 2024 goals, only to realize later that I had actually deleted the video. So we're going to do a take two on this one and let you guys know the channel goals for ERB Sports in 2024. But first, so you guys have something to look at for the video, I'm going to show you a Christmas present I got for my wife. Yes, I know it's not an ironing board. It's not a lawnmower. It's not a whatever you would get your wife that's a kitchen appliance or an outside appliance. It's a Giannis Antetokounmpo PSA 10 Select Rookie from 2013. He looks so young in this photo. It's just it's pretty ironic when you think about it, like how long this guy's been in the league and how far he's come from a skinny dude from Greece to an absolute beast now for the Bucks. And hopefully they win another title, even though I also want selfishly the Kings to have a shot at that. So there you go. We'll stare at that. I'll move it back just because I'm going to point to the letters in my name. E in ERB stands for eating. As you guys may remember, we have not made an eating video in a long time. In fact, the last video that showed up eating related on this channel was all the way back in December of 2022. We were at the St. Elmo's Shrimp Cocktail Eating Contest. We were going head-to-head against another eater. I was Team Purdue. He was Team Michigan. I took that one down. My first ever Major League Eating Contest win. I was so excited. I was so hopeful for a very good 2023 season. Was going to try for Nathan's, and then some family issues happened. Some family tragedy happened right around the mid part of the year, and that sort of derailed all of that. And I just never got back to the table after that. There were a couple contests that usually happen in the fall time frame, a pumpkin pie eating contest and a brat contest that never happened. And because of that, I never did another contest for the rest of the season. And then I had a chance to do the one in St. Elmo's again over in Indianapolis here where I live. And unfortunately, it was my very last cross-country race for my son's high school season. He wanted to go down to Alabama, compete as a team one last time as a senior. A nice going away send-off before he hits college next year and hopefully runs D3 for Rose-Hulman. And yeah, I just couldn't do the St. Elmo's. But 2024, I promise, we will be back at the table. We'll be back better than ever. There's a couple contests I got my eye on. Travel is going to be a big factor. I'm not going to be able to travel to too many events that are flight related just because it gets to be high cost. I don't have a sponsor. If anybody watches this video and you guys want to sponsor a low-end eater, I'm ranked number 40 in Major League Eating. If you want to sponsor me, hey, I will gladly take the sponsorship and attend as many events as I can, but unfortunately, I just can't afford to pay that much for flight tickets with college coming up for my son and other things going on work-related that it just never really works out. So I've got to be very selective. So hopefully I'll hit one in March, May. I'm going to try for Nathan's. We don't have any vacations scheduled till after Nathan's is over. We cleared that one away. Then I'm going to do the St. Elmo's one again if they have it. Hopefully that happens again in December. And then if we can fit one or two more in there, we'll have at least a half a dozen contests eating related. So I'll have a much better reason to train. Right now, I'm just trying to get in better shape. Obviously, we've got a lot of holidays here going on in the central Indiana and around the world. Shouldn't necessarily say that was just central Indiana, but around the world, we got a lot of holidays going on. You eat a lot. You don't work out a lot. So I got to get back training. I got to get back eating training as well as working out training. So I'm trying to fit in workouts. We've got a thing kicking off for work. It's going to be a competition where you have a teammate and you're going to try and use the buddy system to try and keep each other in check. So hopefully I can use that over the next 2 months to get me in really good shape before the contest season begins. Ripping. You guys know the R in ERB is ripping. Well, of course, ripping is going to be a staple of this channel, whether it be going to card shows, whether it be going to the National, whether it be ripping product, whether it be showing you guys card show pickups, eBay purchases, PSA reveals, etc., etc. We're still going to do that, but we're probably going to scale it back. I can't anticipate buying any Series 1 next year because I think the print run is just going to be terrible. They did enhance the product a little bit. Go check that video out yesterday if you want to see 10 creative ways that I think the Series 1 could be improved. but Topps probably already has some things up their sleeves. Jeff Wilson would say it's the greatest thing ever, but no hate there whatsoever. So yeah, our still going to be a ripping sports card related channel. That's the bulk of our content, but we're going to steer in slightly different directions so we don't have to rip as much, and we'll do some other diverse content related to sports cards. The next thing we're going to talk about is the B in ERB. That is betting. A lot of times what I've made so far in terms of betting videos have been only IndyCar races. I don't think I've made any other betting videos. Talked a little bit about MVP odds for basketball. I haven't really done too much in terms of parlays or anything like that. I do pick them on a nightly basis. I do a lot of daily fantasy as well. I just haven't made videos related to that. And I think one of the reasons I've had a little bit of trepidation about that is not because I don't believe in myself, but I just don't know how many people will find it interesting. And then when I make picks, I make gut check picks. I make picks that I think are good plays. They don't always work out. And I don't want you guys to think that I don't know sports, because trust me, I know sports. I know data. I'm just not perfect. And I think that's one of the reasons is I'm a fear of being wrong is what's held me back from some of the betting picks. I don't have a fear of being wrong about IndyCar. I know that sport very well. I grew up with it as a kid, had a grandfather and an uncle who are very into the sport. I know the drivers. We had some tragic news yesterday. Unfortunately, Jill DeFerrin had a heart attack. He was a driver back when I was growing up. That was Indy 500 champion, a series champion, fastest close lap ever at the Speedway in California. Unfortunately, had a heart attack and died yesterday at the age of 56, just far too young to have that happen to somebody. But you definitely, the sport goes on, and we'll do it in his tradition, so in his memory. So I never knew him personally, but I know that was definitely big news in the IndyCar series the last couple of days. So that is in a nutshell what the goals are for 2024. Eating more as far as contests go, ripping, but being diverse about it, and starting to introduce betting content, more betting content into the videos besides just the IndyCar races. I've just got to figure that out. And last but not least, we are still on our way to 1,000 subscribers. I would love to reach it in the first quarter of the year. By the end of March, I'd love to be at 1,000 subscribers. We're about 250 shy. We're going to try and make videos every single day for this entire year and keep plugging away and keep trying and keep throwing mud at the wall, and hopefully something sticks here with the audience and we can definitely break through that barrier, because it just seems like it's taking far too long, but that's okay. That's part of the journey. Mr. Beast didn't hit 1,000 subscribers right away. And I'm not trying to say I'm Mr. Beast, but he didn't hit 1,000, but he never gave up. Never gave up, never gave up. And for me, this is a hobby. I share my hobbies with you, and hopefully you guys enjoy that. So stay tuned for more content in 2024. Stay tuned for an exciting, diverse ERB content. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. Hope you enjoy your New Year's. Stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next video.